Building a successful product starts with understanding your users. What are their needs? What problems are they facing? The answers to these questions form the basis of your user requirements. User requirements are a detailed description of what your users need from your product. These requirements are not about features or technical specifications. Instead, they focus on the user's goals and how your product can help them achieve those goals. A well-defined set of user requirements acts as a roadmap for your entire product development process. By clearly defining what your users need, you can ensure that everyone involved in the product development process is aligned and working towards the same goal. This clarity is essential for avoiding costly mistakes and wasted effort. Remember, building a product that nobody wants is a recipe for failure. Understanding user requirements is not just important, it's essential for product success. Why? Because users are the ultimate judges of your product. If your product doesn't meet their needs, they won't use it. Ignoring user needs leads to products that miss the mark. These products may be technically sound, but fail to gain traction because they don't resonate with users. On the other hand, products that prioritize user needs are more likely to be successful. These products solve real problems, provide value to users, and have high user satisfaction and engagement. By focusing on user needs, you're not just building a product, you're building a solution that people will love and recommend. Remember, happy users mean a successful product. Gathering user requirements starts with, well, talking to your users. There are various methods you can use to gather valuable insights into their needs and pain points. One common method is user surveys. Surveys allow you to reach a large number of users and gather quantitative data on their preferences and behaviors. Another effective method is user interviews. Interviews provide a more in-depth understanding of user needs and allow you to ask follow-up questions to gain further clarification. User testing is another essential method for gathering user feedback. By observing how users interact with your product, you can identify usability issues and areas for improvement. Remember, the key to gathering useful user feedback is to ask the right questions and listen carefully to the answers. Section 4. Making sense of the data, tools, and techniques. Once you've gathered user feedback, it's time to analyze the data and identify patterns and insights. There are various tools and techniques that can help you make sense of the data. One popular technique is creating user personas. Personas are fictional representations of your ideal users based on the data you've gathered. Personas help you to empathize with your users and design products that meet their specific needs. Another useful tool is creating user stories. User stories are short, simple descriptions of a user's goal and the steps they take to achieve that goal. They help you to break down complex user needs into smaller, more manageable chunks. By using these tools and techniques, you can transform raw data into actionable insights that will inform your product development process. Section 5. Success stories, products built on user centricity. Countless successful products owe their success to a strong focus on user requirements. Take Airbnb, for example. The founders of Airbnb identified a user need for affordable and unique travel accommodations. By focusing on this need, they created a platform that disrupted the traditional hospitality industry. Another example is Spotify. Spotify recognized that users were tired of illegal music downloads and wanted a legal and convenient way to listen to music. By focusing on this need, they created a music streaming service that has become a global phenomenon. These examples demonstrate the power of user centricity in driving product success. By understanding and meeting user needs, these companies were able to create products that people love and use every day. Section 6. Your action plan, building a user-first product. So, how can you apply these principles to your own product development process? Start by making user research an integral part of your product development cycle. Don't just guess what your users want, ask them. Use a combination of methods like surveys, interviews, and user testing to gather comprehensive feedback. Analyze this feedback using tools like personas and user stories to identify key user needs and pain points. Prioritize these needs when making product decisions. Remember, every feature you add should solve a real user problem. Finally, iterate, iterate, iterate. Continuously gather user feedback throughout the product development process and use it to make improvements. By embracing a user-centric approach, you can increase your chances of building a product that people will love and use.